Alright, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know if we go live and if you're live. Also, to mention open a message, the link down in the description. Box for one, good luck everybody. Lennox Lewis and Tim Hardaway 1 of 1s. Gareth Bale 1 of 10. Bernie Williams 5 of 10. And Earl Campbell 3 of 3. Brian Leach and Bernie Williams 1 of 1s. Jalen Milroe and Cam Ward 18 of 20 dual auto. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have either of those two guys. Mark Messier 2 of 5. And Peyton Manning, Nico, I am butt cheeks 6 of 8. That'll also be headed to random.org at the end of the break. It's the first time I've ever seen 2 dual autos in the same box. Usually the duals are the last card in the box. Ronaldo Nazario and the Godfather 1 of 1s. Dave Casper 1 of 1. Antoine Walker 1 of 1. And Travis Hunter 1 of 1. You have Milroe and Cam Ward. Perfect. One less thing to worry about. Alyssa Peely and Travis Hunter 1 of 1s. Jem Everett 2 of 8. Roger Clemens 1 of 1. And Arena Sabalenka 6 of 8. P. Rose and Jim Hart 1 of 1s. Irving Fryer 1 of 1. Jamie Moyer 1 of 1. And Brock Purdy 1 of 1. Box number 6. Shaquille O'Neal and Cam Ward 1 of 1s. Steve Nash 1 of 4. John Montefusco 7 of 7. And Emmitt Smith 1 of 10. Billy Wagner and AJ Griffin 1 of 1s. Alfred Gilchrist 9 of 10. Dominique Wilkins 5 of 7. And Cam Ward 2 of 10. Tony Oliva and Big Perk 1 of 1s. Mike Rozier 2 of 8. Mookie Wilson 1 of 1. And Cristiano Ronaldo 1 of 4. Boom. box number 9. Vlad Guerrero and Margot Robbie, 1/1s. Jose Canseco, 1/10. Dylan Gabriel, 1/10. And Hope Solo, 3/6. And final box to break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Magic Johnson, James Wood, Tony Cook, 1/5. Jalen Milroe, 7/10. And Ed O'Neill to close us out, 9/10. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick, and we'll take care of our one random. For the hits, Gareth Bale, Bernie Williams, Earl Campbell, Brian Leach, Bernie Williams, Godfather, Dave Casper, Antoine Walker, Alyssa Peely, Arena Sabalenka, Brock Purdy, Cam Ward, Emmett Smith, Billy Wagner, AJ Griffin, Alfie Gilchrist, Dominique, Cam Ward, Cristiano Ronaldo, Dylan Gabriel, Hope Solo, and Ed O'Neill. Lennox Lewis, Mark Messier, Jim Everett, Pete Rose, Jim Hart, Irving Fryer, Jamie Moyer, John Montefusco, Kendrick Perkins, Mike Rozier, Mookie Wilson, Margot Robbie, Jose Canseco, Magic Johnson, James Wood, and Jalen McMillan. Tim Hardaway, Rodolfo Nazario, Travis Hunter, Roger Clemens, Shaq, Steve Nash, Tony Oliva, Vlad Guerrero, and Tony Kukoc. And headed to random.org, not this one. Jalen Milroe and Cam Ward dual auto, but this one. Peyton Manning and Nico Iamaleava. 6/8. Alright, we're going to head to random.org real quick and get this knocked out. Coming up next, we have 2025 Leaf Optichrome Football. I'll get you guys back here for that in a few minutes as well. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Going to be 3 high revolve for us. Going to go 3 times on the random. Peyton Manning and Nico. Going once. Going twice. Final roll. And it will be Peyton Manning coming out with the win. Congratulations. Alright, coming up next is 2025 Leaf Optichrome Football. We'll be back with that in just a few minutes. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Optichrome Football Hobby to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know when we're live and if you're live. Also, anybody should know purchase essay for link down in the description. And yes, this is break number 6. Drew Aller, 1/1. Darren Tracy Jr., 1/1. Oscar Rios, 6/7. Odo Beckham Jr., 1/1. Le'Veon Moss, 3/8. Juju Lewis, 5/8. Aaron Anderson, 5/7. And Ashton Genty, 1/1. Oh. It would be a bigger boom if they would stop giving the ball to, say, your White. Box number 2. Ooh. Alright, on top we've got a multi-case hit. Glow for Contravion Wisner. /1. Don't call that a color blast. Dave Casper, 8/8. Harlan Berry, 1/4. Jabari Brady, 5/10. Jaden Wilson, 1/1. Julio Solomon, 1/3. Dia Bell, 9/10. And Sam Levitt, 6/6. Andrew Raplaya and Max Roser, 1/1s. George McIntyre, 3/5. Quintravion Wisner, 2/6. Ryan Montgomery, 1/1. Jaden Blue, 2/7. Matthew Golden, RPA, 6/7. And Ray Lewis, 1/1. Not going to comment on him being on the same card as a Killer Shark. Andy Reid, 1 of 1. Roger Staubach, 1 of 7. Jeremiah McClellan, 2 of 10. Andrew Rapleo, 1 of 1. Fernando Mendoza, 2 of 4. Jonah Coleman, 2 of 3. Fazan Brandon, 1 of 7. And Jeremiah Love, 1 of 10. Back there, Cade. That fell down like his Heisman chances. Cade Klubnik, 1 of 1. Randy Mouse, 2 of 4. TJ Harden, 2 of 6. Tristan Sabb, 4 of 10. Tyler Cherry, 5 of 7. Eugene Wilson III, 1 of 7. Randy White, 1 of 1. And Jim Kelly, 1 of 1. Joe Montana and Xavier Restrepo, 1 of 1s. Malik Washington, 2 of 3. Maverick McIver, 7 of 8. Michael Pine, 10 of 10. Neiman Lawrence, 4 of 8. Colston Loveland, 4 of 6. And quad auto, Jeremiah Love, Nicholas Singleton, CJ Baxter, and Justice Haynes, 1 of 1. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those 4 guys. Box 7, DJ Lagway and Brady Schmiegel, 1 of 1s. Penny Boone, 4 of 4. Ricky Collins, 2 of 10. Rock Taylor, 1 of 1. Taj Brooks, 2 of 5. Wonderful Champ Mons, 1 of 1. And Bryce Underwood, 8 of 10. Charles Haley and Riley Leonard, 1 of 1s. Will Griffin, 4 of 8. Malachi Ziegler, 1 of 1. Elijah Haven, 7 of 7. DeMond Williams Jr., 1 of 1. Will Howard, 2 of 6. And Omarion Hampton, patch auto, 1 of 3. Caden Dixon Wyatt. Jason Taylor, 1 of 1s. Braylon Russell, 1 of 1. Cam Williams, 2 of 10. Chris Denson, 1 of 1. Colin Hurley, 4 of 5. Ryder Lyons, 1 of 3. And Dan Marino, 1 of 1. Box of 10. So we got a big one coming up here at the end. All right. Elijah Haven. Evans Svoboda. Press proof. JT Lindsay, 2 of 5. Caden Wetchin, 3 of 3. Carson Gordon, 1 of 1. Mabry Metzauer, 7 of 10. Jimmy Bernard, 1 of 1. And the Elite 8. Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Earl Campbell, LaDainian Tomlinson, Terrell Davis, Edgerrin James, Eddie George, and Marcus Allen. 1 of 1. Octo Auto. Boom. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have any of those 8 guys. Usually we just have like some duels out of this. We've had 2 duels pretty much every time, so that's pretty cool to see a quad and an octo out. That's nasty, yeah it is. Box 11, Dylan Sampson. Carson Gordon, 1 of 1s. Earl Campbell, 1 of 1. Bo Collins, 2 of 7. Brady Allen, 4 of 6. Brady Nicolosi, 7 of 7. Elijah Haven, that's a great patch, 1 of 1. And Cam Skidaboo, 6 of 7. Bottom box of the break. Box number 12. Good luck, everybody. After this, we'll do a hit recap and then take care of our random. Or randoms. Jaden O'Neal. And Grant Gray, 1 of 1s. Damian Martinez, 1 of 1. Damani Jackson, 1 of 5. Brazell Shepard, 1 of 1. Gerard Pringle, 3 of 10. Brady Cook, 2 of 2. And Tetaroa McMillan, 1 of 1. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. Really do appreciate that. Spending some of your Thursday morning here with us. We've got plenty more football lined up, so look forward to having you all back in here sometime soon. All right. For the hits, Jaden O'Neal, Grant Gray, Damian Martinez, Damani Jackson, Frizzell Shepard, Gerard Pringle, Ted McMillan, Bo Collins, Dylan Sampson, Carson Gordon, Earl Campbell, Brady Allen, Braden Fowler Nicolosi, Cam Skadaboo, Elijah Haven, Evans Voboda, JT Lindsay, Caden Wetchin, Carson Gordon, maybe Matt Tower, Jeremy Bernard, Caden Dixon Wyatt, Jason Taylor, Braylon Russell, Cam Williams, Chris Denson, Colin Hurley, Dan Marino, Charles Haley, Riley Leonard, Will Griffin, Malachi Ziegler, Elijah Haven, DeMond Williams Jr., Will Howard, DJ Lagway, Brady Schmiegel, Ricky Collins, Rock Taylor, Taj Brooks, Wonderful Champ Mons, Bryce Underwood, Penny Boone, Joe Montana, Xavier Restrepo, Malik Washington, Maverick McIver, Michael Pine, Neiman Lawrence, Colson Loveland, Cade Klubnik, TJ Harden, Tristan Sabb, Tyler Cherry, Eugene Wilson, Randy White, Jim Kelly, Andy Reid, Jeremiah McClellan, Andrew Waplaya, Fernando Mendoza, Jonah Coleman, Faison Brandon, Jeremiah Love, Andrew Waplaya, Max Brosmer, George McIntyre, Quintravion Wisner, Ryan Montgomery, Jaden Blue, Ray Lewis, Glow for Quintravion Wisner, Harlan Berry, Jabari Brady, Jaden Wilson, Jalewis Solomon, Dia Bell, Sam Levitt, Drew Aller, Tyron Tracy Jr., Oscar Rios, Odell Beckham Jr., Le'Veon Moss, Juju Lewis, and Aaron Anderson. For the patch autos, Brady Cook, Elijah Haven, Ryder Lyons, Omarion Hampton, patch for Randy Moss, and Roger Staubach, Matthew Golden, Dave Casper, and Ashton Genty. 1 of 1. And headed to random.org here in just a second. Quad auto for Jeremiah Love, Nicholas Singleton, CJ Baxter, Justice Haynes. And Octo auto, Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Earl Campbell, Danian Tomlinson, Terrell Davis, Edgerrin James, Eddie George, and Marcus Allen. Boom. All right, we're going to head to random.org real quick and knock these two out. And then we're on to 2025 Leaf Baseball Nation. Back with that and a few as well. Is the Dan Marino? Oh, yeah. He's got a couple of them in here. I think we've had almost one every break at this point. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Going to be through a high valve for us. Going to go 3 times on each random. Short, sweet, and to the point. Good luck, guys. Jeremiah Love, Nicholas Singleton, CJ Baxter, and Justice Haynes up first. That is 2 times. Final roll. CJ Baxter coming out on top. And the Octo, Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson in his Battle Arena, Earl Campbell, Danian Tomlinson, Terrell Davis, Edgerrin James, Eddie George, and Marcus Allen. Funnily enough, I think half these people signed in Bo Jackson Battle Arena. That is 1. That is 2. Final roll. Edgerrin James taking it home. Congratulations. All right, that is it for football. We are on to 2025 Leaf Baseball Nation here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with that in very shortly. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. We've got a one case in 2025 Leaf Baseball Nation hobby to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know when we go live and if you're live. Also mention no purchase necessary. You can link down in the description. All right. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Chris Cortez, 3 of 4. Carter Holden, 13 of 15. Braylon Payne, 1 of 7. Anderson Brito, 1 of 9. Blake Mitchell, 5 of 6. Andrew Painter, 1 of 6. Will Gasparino, 2 of 6. Moises Chase, 1 of 2. Braylon Payne, 4 of 15. Kellen Lindsay, 1 of 4. Dwight Gooden, 3 of 15. And Charlie Condon, 1 of 1. Box number 2. Hitter. 4 of 6 for Carson Bench. Owen Casey, 4 of 8. Tyler Bremner, 1 of 3. Cruz Schoolcraft, 3 of 5. Wyatt Sanford, 4 of 5. Dean Moss, 2 of 5. Trey Savage, 1 of 4. Ryan Waldschmidt, 1 of 1. Ryan Sloan, 7 of 8. Tyler Bremner, 1 of 3. Paul O'Neill, 4 of 7. And Pedro Martinez, 5 of 7. I think the acetates are a cool touch. Always been a fan of acetate cards. Liam Peterson, 2 of 8. Jonah Tong, 2 of 7. Griff O'Farrell, 1 of 2. Gavin Gronbach, 14 of 15. Ferguson Jenkins, 2 of 6. Ethan Anderson, 1 of 1. AJ Gracia, 1 of 1. Bryce Rayner, 1 of 2. Ben Hess, 1 of 15. Cash Mayfield, 4 of 7. Brett Saberhagen, 1 of 1. And Josue DePaula, 1 of 4. Franklin Arias, 1 of 5. Brandon Sproat, 4 of 15. Jesus Made, 2 of 4. Emmanuel Rodriguez, 2 of 7. Seaver King, 8 of 15. Arenturo Sasaki, 1 of 3. Boston Bateman, 8 of 15. Dylan Dreiling, 2 of 7. Seaver King, 2 of 8. Justinson Garcia. Samuel Basayo, 13 of 15. And dual auto for Charlie Condon and Kevin McGonigal, 6 of 6. For like the slightest second, I almost said just Nixon. And I was like, I don't think they put Nixon in this. Though Tricky Dick might have been pretty good in the batter's box. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't encourage me too much, though. I'll keep doing it. Goose Gossage, 4 of 4. Jose Rio, 2 of 2. Sam McDowell, 2 of 8. Alfredo Sena, 2 of 8. Ava Arquette, 2 of 3. Samuel Basayo, 7 of 7. Eddie Reinders, 6 of 8. Chuck Knobloch, 4 of 8. Griffin Burkholder, 8 of 8. Jace Laviolette, 4 of 6. Arenturo Sasaki, 5 of 6. And Cam Connorella, Vaheva Aloy, and Caden Bodine. 5 of 6. Triple auto. That'll be headed to random.org to enter the breaks. So stay tuned for that if you have any of those 3 guys. Yaro Padilla, 13 of 15. Lazaro Montez, 7 of 15. Justin Crawford, 4 of 7. Jason Churio, 1 of 15. George Wolkow, 4 of 8. Dylan Dreiling, 2 of 4. Gavin Gravak, 9 of 15. Miguel Blaze, 4 of 5. Desant Hill, 2 of 6. Kyle DeBarge, 8 of 15. Leo DeVries, 2 of 8. And Triple Auto, Kevin McGonigal, Charlie Condon, and Travis Bazzana. 1 of 2. So we've got a pretty big one coming up. Connor Griffin, 1 of 2. Will Gasparino, 6 of 8. Trent Carraway, 6 of 8. Seth Hernandez, 11 of 15. Quinn Young, 3 of 15. Luke Holman, 13 of 15. Walker Yanek, 2 of 15. David Shields, 4 of 6. Dontrell Willis, 7 of 7. Brendan Summerhill, 4 of 6. Kevin McGonigal, 2 of 3. And Octo Auto, I believe. Mike Schmidt, Eddie Murray, George Brett, Pete Rose, Steve Garvey, Johnny Bench, Ozzie Smith, and Reggie Jackson. 1 of 1. Boom. That will also be headed to random.org. Cash Mayfield, 5 of 15. Ben Hess, 6 of 15. Leo DeVries, 7 of 15. Kevin McGonigal, 4 of 5. Josue DePaula, 2 of 5. Bryce Rayner, 5 of 6. Roy Oswald, 5 of 8. Jose Rio, 1 of 1. Hagen Smith, 6 of 8. Luke Dickerson, 4 of 6. John Schmaltz, 2 of 8. And dual auto, Connor Griffin and Wyatt Sanford, 3 of 10. James Tibbs, 4-4. Trey Savage, 5-8. Erangelo Ciente, 1-1. Charlie Condon, 1-4. Hagen Smith, 3-8. Boston Bateman, 3-4. Emmanuel Rodriguez, 13-15. Quinn Young, 2-15. Ethan Anderson, 1-4. Cam Caminiti, 1-1. Ron Guthrie, 6-8. And Connor Griffin, 2-2. Box 10, Tyson Lewis, 3-6. Dale Strawberry, 2-5. Zaire Hope, 8-8. Brady Ebel, 2-15. AJ Gracia, 2-5. Peyton Tolley, 4-5. Kalen Culpepper, 6-15. Erangelo Ciente, 6-6. James Tibbs, 2-7. Tyson Lewis, 2-7. Jim Cat, 2-15. And Nolan Ryan, 1-1. Mr. Nixon, 1-7. Jace Laviolette, 2-7. Caden Boozer, 1-1. Cam Caminiti, 2-4. Brady Montgomery, 6-8. David Shields, 11-15. Brady Montgomery, 5-8. Theo Gillen, 1-3. Chris Cortez, 1-1. Carter Holton, 14-15. Jose Canseco, 4-6. And dual auto for Emmanuel Rodriguez and Kalen Culpepper, 3-3. Final box to break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Echeverry Vargas, 5-5. Daniel Savette, 4-5. Cam Connorella, 10-15. Caleb Bonemer, 1-3. Bryce McCage, 2/7. Connor Griffin, 3/6. Seth Hernandez, 4/6. Liam Peterson, 4/9. Caleb Boner, 15/15. Caleb Lomavita, 6/8. Carson Bench, 5/6. And triple auto for Walker Yanek, Malcolm Moore, and Jacob Cozart. 15/15. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. We do have more of this coming up. Also have impeccable baseball and some more metal baseball on the horizon. All right. For the hits, Tyson Lewis, Daryl Strawberry, Zaire Hope, Brady Ebel, AJ Gracia, Peyton Tolley, Kalen Culpepper, James Tibbs, Rangelo Ciente, Jim Catt, Nolan Ryan, Tyson Lewis, James Tibbs, Trey Savage, Urangelo Ciente, Charlie Condon, Hagen Smith, Boston Bateman, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Quinn Young, Ethan Anderson, Cam Caminiti, Ron Goudry, Echedri Vargas, Daniel Savet, Cam Connorella, Caleb Boner, Bryce McCage, Connor Griffin, Seth Hernandez, Liam Peterson, Caleb Boner, Caleb Lomavita, Carson Bench, John Nixon, Jace Laviolette, Caden Boozer, Cam Caminiti, Brady Montgomery, David Shields, Brady Montgomery, Theo Gillen, Chris Cortez, Carter Holton, Jose Canseco, Goose Gossage, Jose Rio, Sam McDowell, Alfredo Sania, Ava Arquette, Samuel Basayo, Eddie Reinders, Chuck Knobloch, Griffin Burkholder, Connor Griffin, Cash Mayfield, Ben Hess, Leo DeVries, Kevin McGonigal, Josue DePaula, Bryce Rayner, Roy Oswalt, Jose Rio, Hagen Smith, Luke Dickerson, John Schmaltz, Connor Griffin, Will Gasparino, Trent Caraway, Seth Hernandez, Quinn Young, Luke Holman, Walker Yanek, David Shields, Dontrell Willis, Brendan Summerhill, Kevin McGonigal, Yara Padilla, Azara Montez, Justin Crawford, Jason Churio, George Wolkow, Dylan Dreiling, Gavin Gravach, Miguel Blaze, Desan Hill, Kyle DeBarge, Leo DeVries, Jace Laviolette, Rentaro Sasaki, John Nixon, Franklin Arias, Brandon Sproat, Jesus Made, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Steve King, Rentaro Sasaki, Boston Bateman, Dylan Dreiling, Steve King, Samuel Basayo, Liam Peterson, Jonah Tong, Griffo Farrell, Gavin Gravach, Ferguson Jenkins, Ethan Anderson, AJ Gracia, Bryce Rayner, Ben Hess, Cash Mayfield, Brett Saberhagen, Josue DePaula, Carson Benj, Owen Casey, Tyler Bremner, Bruce Schoolcraft, Wyatt Sanford, Dean Moss, Trey Savage, Ryan Waldschmidt, Ryan Sloan, Tyler Bremner, Paul O'Neill, Pedro Martinez, Chris Cortez, Carter Holton, Braylon Payne, Anderson Brito, Blake Mitchell, Andrew Painter, Will Gasparino, Moises Chase, Braylon Payne, Kellen Lindsay, Dwight Gooden, Charlie Condon. And headed to random.org. We've got a couple of them. Dual autos for Emmanuel Rodriguez, Kalen Culpepper, Connor Griffin, Wyatt Sanford, Charlie Condon, Kevin McGonigal. Triple autos for Walker Yanek, Malcolm Moore, Jacob Cozart, Cam Connorella, Vaheba Aloy, Caden Bodine, and Kevin McGonigal, Charlie Condon, Travis Bazzana. And Octo Auto, 1 of 1. Mike Schmidt, Eddie Murray, George Brett, Pete Rose, Steve Garvey, Johnny Bench, Ozzie Smith, and Reggie Jackson. Alright, that is it for baseball. Thank you guys again for being here, being part of the break, spending some of your Thursday with us. Really do look forward to having y'all back here sometime soon. We're going to head over to random.org and knock these guys out. We'll be back to that in just a second. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be 3 or higher to be valid for us. We're going to go 7 times on each random, starting off with Charlie Condon, Kevin McGonigal, dual auto. That is 6 times. Final roll. Kevin McGonigal coming out on top. Connor Griffin and Wyatt Sanford coming up next. Final roll. Connor Griffin coming out on top. Emmanuel Rodriguez and Kalen Culpepper. Final roll. Emmanuel Rodriguez taking it home. Triple auto for Kevin McGonigal, Charlie Condon, and Travis Bazzana. I don't think it actually affects anything, but that does irritate me if I misspell something. And I still misspelled it. There we go. That is 6 times. Final roll. Kevin McGonigal coming out on top. Cam Connorella and Vaheva Aloy and Kate Bodine. Final roll. Vaheva Aloy taking it home. Congratulations. Walker Yanek, Malcolm Moore, and Jacob Kozart. Final roll. Jacob Kozart coming out on top. And finally, Octo Auto, Mike Schmidt, Eddie Murray, George Brett, Pete Rose, Steve Garvey, Johnny Bench, Ozzie Smith, and Reggie Jackson. 1 of 1. That is 6 times. Final roll. Eddie Murray coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys again. It's been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We look forward to having y'all back here sometime soon. Until next, everybody, have a great rest of your Thursday and lead into the weekend.